So we are the ones who are taking our money, our just small budgets to spend on the Europe,
Yes.
and they are coming to visit our countries
Yes.
because
We going there and they're coming here because they see that the life is here.
life is here. We must stay out and see why these guys are coming.
That is the question we must ask.
Yeah, so we have beautiful places, beautiful landscapes,
Yeah.
and even if I stay here for 1 hour,
Yes.
saying all the names,
It will never be enough.
never. I'm telling
Okay.
you, because here in Maputo, here in Maputo, next to Maputo, with 100 kilometers,
Yes.
we have
Good evening, Africa. Jumbo Africa. I have to say though, I was in a nightclub in circumstantially in Maputo. It's called
JJ.
Majeje.
Oh yeah, I know because it's very famous.
And I can tell you that I know a few DJs, but those guys, they blew me off the roof.
Yeah.
It was beautiful.
Yeah, but you can. I didn't was there.
Yeah.
But I can say to you that 80% of the music that we are listening there is from South Africa.
It was actually for about 2 hours. This guy was jamming to South African and Nigerian music.
Exactly.
But those are the music as well that are on the stage at the moment. They are in the limelight.
Yeah, this is the biggest trouble.
Yes.
Okay, we must give a chance
Yes.
for our African music.
Yes.
Also.
But also promote your own.
Promote our own
Yes.
music.
Yeah.
And this is something that we are struggling now.
Mm.
Because if you make, I used to make events here, party events.
Okay.
And if you make an event and you call all the Mozambican artists,
Yes.
no one will come.
Wow.
Why? But if you bring them, all of them, and then you put a South African DJ like
Ye-
Cubs of the Small or
Yes.
or something like that,
They will
all. Okay, this is not wrong because it's our culture.
Yes, yes.
But we must do more.
Yeah,
for our-
charity starts from home. You need to build it from here
Yeah.
up.
And exactly, let me tell you an episode. I was in South Africa. I was in Bombela.
Yes.
Maybe 2 years ago.
Okay.
And we was in a hotel, and then I was doing the check-in.
Okay.
And then my wife was sitting there with my two sons.
All right.
And then someone greeted my babies.
Okay.
And she didn't reply. And then everyone was shocked. And then I came it back to her, and she said, "Honey, maybe this one is famous." I don't know. She said, "Why?" Because he greeted me, and then I didn't reply.
Yeah.
And everyone was shocked.
Yes.
And I said, this guy. Okay. And then I was in the swimming pool.
Yeah.
And I saw, and it was a black guy.
Yes.
And I saw everyone taking photos with him. This is something
You never saw.
I never saw. Maybe this guy is famous.
Yes.
Okay, but let it. Okay, then we was to the street to shop, and then I start to see photos about them.
Okay.
All the city, on the mall, everywhere else, and I saw it was the Springboks team,
Okay.
the rugby team.
So
I
that
didn't
must have
know
been
them.
Sia.
Sia Colisi, the captain. I didn't
Okay.
know them. I said, and then I was to the Instagram and to the YouTube to see, wow, this guy is very famous.
He is very famous.
Very famous. And
Yeah.
then when I came back to the hotel, it was me going to him, say, "Hey, can I take a photo with you?" He laughs.
Yes.
Wow, now you know me. Now you know who I am. And see, this is our biggest problem.
Right.
Because me, as a Mozambican, had this in my blood.
Yes.
No, because we don't respect, we don't
Yeah.
appreciate what is our.
That is true.
We appreciate what is from outside.
Correct.
If someone comes from America,
Oh, then it becomes something very big.
what he's saying
It's true.
Yeah. And if someone coming from Uganda, Ghana, when I say,
Oh no. Then
Yeah,
it's a
he
turn
knows
off. He knows nothing. Yeah.
He knows nothing.
Yeah.
This is our biggest problem. It's something I appreciate in South Africa.
Yeah.
You are investing. It's not because these DJs, they are good, they are better than.
Yeah.
It's because the people are listening to it.
That's true. And like I was saying just now, the guy at Majeje, the DJ that I listened to on, I think it was on Saturday, he can be on international stage, but he has not been. We were there. I haven't been to a club since COVID. This was my first time
First time, okay?
since COVID, and I am not kidding. But man, this guy blew my mind. I didn't think I could even be on the dance floor again.
Exactly.
But he was so good. He was changing the man. It was beautiful.
Yeah, and he's a no. Nobody
And
knows.
nobody knows him.
Yeah, even you don't know his name.
I don't.
Yeah, because it was not stamped.
No.
They are not giving the spotlights they deserve it.
That is true.
Because it's our problem.
Yeah.
We need to listen to more
Yeah.
African music. You can see now the Burna Boy.
Yes. Yes.
He's now the most painful
Yeah.
singer in the world.
In the world.
Not Beyonce.
Not Beyonce.
Not Jay-Z.
No, no, no. Beyonce, Burna Boy has exceeded the mark. He is gone.
Why?
His
Because
people
he's
support him.
talented.
Yes, and his people
Yeah.
support him.
So we need to support. And even me, 10 years ago,
Yeah.
Burna Boy was nothing.
Was nothing.
Was nothing. And he came here from Maputo for 2, 3 parties.
Yeah.
And we didn't knew it. We didn't say, what? Who is this
Who is
guy?
this guy?
And now,
Now you have to beg him to come here.
yeah, just to say 100 kilometers.
Yes. Yes.
I need to beg him. Why? So these guys now, they are giving, the recognition
Right.
that Africa deserves.
Correct.
It's the time for us. As
They are
Africans,
getting awards, those Grammys, all of them in the US, and
and it's time for us as Africans
yeah.
to give the recognition. As I was talking to you, Mozambican soccer is not so developed.
Yeah.
But here in 1950s, we had the best player in the world,
Right.
Eusebio. He
Eusebio.
was the best player in the world
In the 50s.
in the 50s. What about now? What's happening?
And I can tell you with certainty that Eusebio, if he is still alive, he is not even getting any support from the government.
Nah, even him. Because it's our problem. Because we saw he's a Mozambican.
Yes.
Someone took him to Portugal. He
Okay.
was playing on Portugal national team.
Okay.
Why?
He was supposed to play here.
Because it's our problem. It not depends on one person. It's the system.
Yeah.
Because we were built
Yeah.
to be slaves. We were built to help them. And
Correct.
since the Occident see that it's a talented guy, there is a power here.
They drain him.
They use it.
Yeah.
And when they come to you and say, "Hey, you want to play in our national team?"
Most of the times they will just jump for it.
I say, "Yeah." You see,
Yeah.
they want it.
Yeah.
They want it. Why? You should be the first one saying no.
Exactly. Exactly.
Ah,
But like I said previously, two things. We can't blame those people in Europe because if you see something somewhere, go for it. That's what they're doing. But also, the player himself, if his country is not offering him that opportunity
what
to
he
grow,
deserves.
this guy needs to feed his family. So the problem again goes to our system of governance, where we don't recognize talent. Yes, I might be patriotic, I might love my country, I want to do something, but our system of governance.
Doesn't help you. It doesn't go to the same.
Yeah, so we need to come to that point where our governments are there for us. They can, even though I go around and I preach self-reliance, Africans should be self-reliant, but our governments should also do their part
Yeah,
in helping us.
We shall go to the same direction.
Yes,
We as a community and the government, because
Right.
they have the tools.
yes.
They have the tools.
Is the government in Mozambique, is it supportive of local talent? And
Ah,
because I have spoken to, I cannot confirm that information, but I've spoken to a lot of people on the street, and the only thing they talk about is corruption.
corruption. Yeah.
That's the only thing, and this
the
is
biggest problem. And it's not because there is countries where the corruption is on the high level only.
yes,
Now in Mozambique, everywhere else
there is.
there is corruption.
Wow.
Okay, if you go to the hospital,
To the hospital.
yeah, you will see a big queue. And then if you want, it starts with you.
Yes.
Okay, it starts with you because you don't want to follow the queue.
Yeah, you don't want to stay in that queue for a long time.
It's you who called them and say, "Hey, what's
I've got
up?
something here."
I got something. Hey, I'm busy. I want to go back to the work." It's not, it's a system.
Yes.
So we don't we can't blame them. Say, ah, this guy are being
Yeah, because
corrupt.
if we all say we're not gonna give,
Who will receive it?
exactly.
Exactly. So it starts with you. It starts with us.
Yes.
We are the one. We are corrupt. Also.
Yes.
So we are the ones who are damaging the country.
Right.
Yeah. So it's a big work,
Yeah.
multifunctional work with everyone. It will start from the schools.
Yes.
From the neighborhoods, the communities, everywhere
We,
else.
we need to lay that foundation from like
Exactly.
primary level.
To change our mind.
Yeah.
And start giving
Yes.
tips for someone.
For service that you're getting a salary at the end of the month, but then you render government service to a citizen and you still expect them to.
Yeah, to give you tips. Otherwise,
they're not gonna do that.
Why? It's our problem. It's our problem in Africa.
Yeah.
And something I would like to let here on the video also.
Yes.
It's about the drugs.
Drugs. Yes.
Something that is damaging our country.
Yes.
And our continent so badly because these things are chemicals.
Yes.
These guys are doing proposedly to kill us.
That's correct.
To make us slaves.
Yeah.
You can see here in Mozambique, in South Africa, a lot of people walking on the street, youth,
Yes.
like zombies.
I have to say I saw I've seen a couple here on the street in Mozambique, and I was appalled. Like I didn't think, because I don't really know drug problems to be in Africa.
Drug problems. And this is something that are killing our future
Yeah.
as Africans, and killing all the hope
Yes.
because it's easy for
Yes.
someone who are used to complain about his own life
Yes.
to find a substance that it will make you feel better,
Yes.
and then it's the first time, second time, and then you become addicted.
You become hooked to it.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then you can sell also your mom. You can sell your mom for the drugs or something like that.
I think I read something on social media where a lady did that, but to her daughter.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So, but these problems, okay, it starts with a choice,
Yes.
but then it becomes a disease, and then we must fight this disease.
Correct.
Because these guys, they are not able to get over this addiction.
Yeah.
This addiction. If they are not able to get over this addiction,
That is true.
we must help them. You as a social media,
Yeah.
me as an employer,
Yes.
me as a father, me as a brother,
Yeah.
you as a brother, we must help them and say
Yeah.
to them, say,
It's
hey,
it's a communal fight. We need to all do it together.
let's stop these drug problems because these guys are just killing us.
Yeah.
They are getting
And
rich.
it's destroying a lot of talent.
A lot. They are getting rich.
Yeah.
And people don't want to go to the school. People don't want to go to the university. Don't want to do nothing.
Yeah.
They just want to steal to buy the drugs.
It's quite sad. Just before we round up, just tell us briefly. A lot of Africans, when they get married, and I talk about this as well in all my interviews, when they get married and they want to go for like a honeymoon, they are quick to think about
Paris.
Dubai,
Paris,
Paris,
yeah.
New York, and we have beautiful places in Africa where they can come to. And one of our mission is to get Africans to travel the continent, which is something that they currently not doing. Where would you advise them, just travelers, people coming for honeymoons? What are some of the best places that Africans should visit in Mozambique?
It's something. I had a friend. He works on the Vilankulu. Vilankulu also it's a beautiful city.
Okay.
On the Nyambani,
Okay.
with wonderful beaches. And he was
Is Nyambani the city close to Tanzania?
No,
or the one in the north?
the one here in the south.
The one just 5.
From Maputo.
Okay.
Okay. And then there's an airport also.
Okay.
And he was working there. And if you go to his Facebook,
Yes.
to see famous people from the Occident
Yes.
who are coming to visit our countries, you'll be shocked.
Yeah.
So we are the ones who are taking our money, our just small budgets to spend on the Europe.
Yes.
And they are coming to visit our countries.
Yes.
Because
We're going there and they're coming here because they see that the life is here.
life is here. We must stay out and see why these guys are coming.
That is the question we must ask.
Yeah. So we have beautiful places, beautiful landscape.
Yeah.
And even if I stay here for 1 hour,
Yes.
saying all the names,
It
not
will.
be
It will
enough.
never be enough.
Never, I'm telling
Okay.
you. Because even Maputo, here in Maputo, next to Maputo, with 100 kilometers, we
Yes.
have beautiful beach. We have Iñaka Island.
Okay.
We have Mashangulu, Ponta de Oro, beautiful places to visit. We
Okay.
have Namaasha with a waterfall, incredible waterfalls. It's
Okay.
closer to the Eswatini border.
Okay.
Yeah, we have Maputo National Reserve with the Big Five.
Okay.
People are coming from America, from Europe, from Asia to see.
Yeah.
Huh? There are just maybe 3 or 4 countries in the world with the big five animals.
That is true.
People
Yeah.
are coming here to see. We have giraffes, we have elephants,
And we
lions.
and we have Africans in Africa that have never seen this big
Never
five.
seen them.
They are busy going to Europe that doesn't
And I'm
have.
shocked. I saw a video from 2 weeks ago. There was
Yeah.
an elephant next to a neighborhood here. He ran away from the park, and then he was in the neighborhood.
Here in Maputo.
Here in Maputo, here next to Maputo, and people are taking video.
Okay.
They are screaming, Nyama, Nyama means.
Wait a minute. I saw that
The
video.
song.
It was in the houses, between the
The
houses.
houses.
I thought that was in South Africa.
Now it was here.
Okay.
Man, us, what we learn on the school, people are looking at an elephant like meat.
Yeah.
What, man? Huh? What they think about us?
Yes.
That's why they think we're dumb, man.
They think
Yeah,
we're savages.
With this resource, you know what an elephant, a lion,
Yes.
cheetah, we can see. If you go to the Ponta Goro now,
Yes.
there's a nice road. You're on the way to there is the national reserve. The road passes to the reserve.
Yeah.
You will see animals on the road. Elephant, giraffes, lions, buffaloes, a lot.
Yes.
This is a resource, this is richness. Why we are not looking at it?
Yes.
And I'm talking about Maputo. If you go to Gaza,
Yes.
if you go to Nyambani,
Well, I was in Gaza. Yes. Beautiful.
Nyambani, more than 50 beaches, 500 kilometers
50
on
beaches.
the beach. You
Wow.
will be tired of beaches.
And I've been told that these beaches are almost abandoned. They are empty.
Empty because all of us we want to live on the city
Yes.
because we think that on the city
That is where opportunities are.
there is not something I like about South Africa,
Yeah.
especially the Boers culture.
Yes.
They are investing on farming.
Yes.
They don't want to live on the city.
No. They are on the farms.
They are on the farms.
Yeah.
Why? Because they
That is
make
that is
money.
that is actually where the money is.
Yeah, they can make money.
And they can access the city anytime they want.
Anytime they can live on a nice environment.
Yeah.
They can raise their kids on a nice environment.
And natural environment.
Natural environment.
Yeah.
Why?
And so, but what does it take? Let's say someone, because the number of people I was reading on the internet that come to those beaches is huge on a daily basis. But a lot of the beaches, they are empty. Now, what does it take for someone who wants to invest there? Say, for example, put a small tent where people can rent, or put a small structure.
Easy. It's easier. And you know something very nice about Mozambique. It's because the administrative.
Yes.
It's on the places. Okay.
Yeah.
It's not centered
Okay.
on the capital.
I
or
see.
something like that.
Okay.
If you go to imagine for Nyambani, you go to a small village.
Yes.
Everything you must deal on the same.
Okay. You don't have to come to the
You don't have
capital.
to come to the capital to ask license or permission for something.
I
You
see.
just go there and ask them, the authorities. Say, hey, I want to build a business.
Actually, that is a very important point that you've just made, because I was in one of the African countries. I'm not going to mention the name of the country, and I noticed that the citizens that were living in, I think it was in the north, they cannot have their IDs until they came to the capital city, which is about, I think it was about 1,200 kilometers.
You must take 2 days to
Now,
go and take your ID.
to get an ID.
So
which-
where you
which-
live is not your country. It's not Mecca.
it's not your, exactly.
Yeah, this
You
is
know,
wrong.
and now imagine someone that is unemployed,
With no conditions.
with no conditions to travel, no money, no relatives in the city, and you get to the capital and say, for example, God forbid, there is a flood or there is a calamity and the offices are closed. Now you have to spend
Where
a
you gonna
day
stay?
on the street to get an ID.
So
These are some of the problems that we have to fix.
we are boosting our poverty.
Yeah,
This is our problem.
yeah,
But in Mozambique, it's different because everything you can build there.
yeah,
Okay, so if you want to come to Mozambique to invest, especially on the tourism,
yes,
in the it's agriculture is the first thing.
right,
The tourism is the second thing
okay,
because we have a lot of beaches, a lot of mountains. On my city, Nampula,
yes,
it's a city on the mountains,
okay,
a lot of mountains, a lot of landscapes, beautiful landscapes, with
okay,
also 100 to 200 kilometers from the beaches, with beautiful beaches also.
right,
Everywhere in Mozambique. It's
wow,
easy. It's very easy. We are just looking for people to come here. But most of the time, the people must do it individually because the government is not going on the same direction.
right,
Because
okay,
we have a lot of beaches there, as I told you,
yeah,
but there's no roads.
I see.
There is no roads.
So those beaches are not accessible.
Most of them.
Yeah,
So if you want to build a guest house or an hotel or something like that, you
yeah,
must build your own road.
I see.
So that is what
That will
makes it
actually
expensive
correct.
to
Yeah,
you.
yes.
So, but many people like it because it's very.
It's away from the noise in the city life, and
Exactly,
all that.
exactly. But you must build your road. I
I
think that here in Mozambique, the biggest problem now is because the institutions, the government, they are not working on the same direction
yeah,
with the employers, with the businessmen.
yeah,
We must sit it together. We must find a way because we have a lot of resources.
right.
Okay, it's not allowed to have roads on these conditions.
Yeah.
Huh? A government doesn't buy rocks.
No.
A government doesn't buy sand.
No.
So why there is no roads?
It's deplorable. I saw some of them in.
They just need to go and collect the road, the
Yes,
rocks, and collect the sand, and even making a partnership because of the cement or something like that,
yes,
and build it. But I don't know why these guys are ending with with this poverty,
yeah,
because as much poor you are,
yes.
maybe they can get financial, maybe they can help, they
That's
can
possible. Maybe
help.
they use that to get financial aid from
Here
from.
in Mozambique now, I was one of them.
Yes,
Okay, because on the time I grew up, there is no private schools,
yes.
so everyone needs to go
Public school.
to the public school,
Yes,
and there is no chairs. It was 20 years ago. Now on 2024,
yes.
there is schools with no chairs.
Wow,
But every day on the boards you can see wood going on with the Chinese. Every day.
wow.
And they are the one who are selling the furniture. You go to the
Yes,
store.
yes,
If you want to buy a cabinet, you
yes.
go to the Chinese store.
And that wood came from here,
Came
went
from
to
here.
China, and came back processed.
Okay, but there is no tables on the school. Children, they are sitting on the ground.
This is wrong.
This is wrong. So I don't know what these
And
guys
and,
are
and,
doing.
and you know what actually makes me angry when we talk about things like this, and this is not unique to Mozambique. It's in most African countries, where you find the schools without chairs, without proper learning materials. uh, these guys, they come to Africa, they take the resources like the wood that you just mentioned. I was told Mozambique has very good wood,
Good.
and they take these resources to China, for example, or to Europe, instead of bringing those machineries and employ Africans to do that
They
work
don't need.
here.
They don't need no one.
They take everything away. And but anyway, we've been talking to Nono, and Nono is here at the railway station in Mozambique. And like I told you, this railway station in Maputo is one of the best railway stations in the world. And inside where we are is a restaurant that is run by Nono. So if you are in Maputo, please do make it a point that you come and enjoy the lovely dishes that they do provide here. And I'm going to ask him to give us a last word to our listeners, especially to African listeners. What do you have to say to the rest of Africa as your goodbye?
Hey, that's my goodbye. I would like to say, guys, let's love our country, our continent more,
Right.
more. Don't let no one to tell us how our country is.
Yeah.
Never, never. Even me, I'm an African addict. I
Yes.
was to South Africa, and then one time someone told me, "Ah, this is not your place." What?
No, no one has a right to tell you that.
Why? This I can't stay here.
Yeah.
Ah, because we're trying away. Say, brother, I'm African.
Yes.
I
And
have my visa to be
yes,
here. I can stay here,
absolutely.
whatever I want, and which
Yes.
time I want.
Wherever you want to be in Africa, you should be.
Don't let no one
No.
tell you
Otherwise. Yeah.
otherwise. Let's love our culture. Let's love our music. Let's
Yes.
love our food. It's better.
Yeah.
It's better than anyone. And something I would like to ask for my African brothers who
Yes.
are living, or most of them, they grow up, they born on the Europe or something like that, because
Yes.
our grandfathers, our fathers, they went there
Yes.
to
On
look
slave
for
ships as
better
well. Or
conditions.
yeah. Okay.
Also, now we have the conditions in Africa.
Right.
Bring them back.
Absolutely.
Africa needs their sons.
Absolutely.
Africa needs their children.
Right.
All of them. We have engineers, we have medicals, we have players, we have everyone
Absolutely.
who are running the world right now.
Yes. Yes.
Most of them, they are coming from Africa. Bring them back.
Okay. Thank you. I think that message is well heard. Please do remember to subscribe to Unique to Africa. We are on YouTube, on Instagram, on Facebook, and on TikTok. We thank you so much for staying with us and talking to Nono. And please do remember when you are in Maputo and you need any kind of assistance, but also if you want to enjoy the delicacy of Mozambican food, there is Stimela,
Stimela
which
restaurant.
is in the railway station in Maputo. It's a beautiful restaurant where, before you catch your train to any of the other sites or sections of Maputo, you will be able to enjoy the hospitality of this restaurant. Thank you so much for giving us the time. And
We must stay in touch, my
we
brother.
will definitely stay in touch.
In connection.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.